Today I'm going to be trying to complete the V1 circuit in my gym. This means completing every single V1 minus, V1, and V1 plus in my entire gym. Can I do it with only 1 month of climbing experience so far? Keep watching to find out.
Okay, so this is boulder number 1, and this is a V1 plus, so this is the hardest boulder in all of the boulders in this entire video. As you can see, I'm kind of cruising past it. Honestly, I really like these holds. They're pretty sharp, but they're really just easy to hold on to. So this didn't really feel like a V1 plus to me. I guess what makes it a V1 plus is the steep incline.
By the way, please consider subscribing if you haven't yet if you want to see me do more challenges just like this.
This is boulder 2, and it is a pretty new V1, so I should be able to send this. I'm really trying to have good technique here, and a way that I'm doing that is trying to have silent feet. It's pretty clear that I'm doing that. I'm really moving my feet in an articulate manner. And this was a pretty easy boulder. It was pretty vertical, and I flashed it. Okay, this is actually a harder V1, and it's also on the corner of a wall. You can see I almost kind of fell out of it there because it was just kind of hard to stick that. But overall, I'm doing pretty good. Did I just do a heel hook there? It looks like I did. That's pretty cool. I didn't even remember that. Okay, almost slipped again, but I'm doing pretty good. Unfortunately, my camera didn't get the top of this boulder, but I did flash it.
At this point, I was feeling pretty good. None of the V1s have really given me any trouble yet, but little did I know there was one that was about to give me a lot of trouble. And this boulder actually took the route setters quite a bit of time to label as a V1. For a while, it was unknown.
Alright, so this is probably, well, you'll see how hard this boulder is, but this is my very first attempt doing it. It was really hard for me to know what to do at this point. I think looking back, I should have probably tried to get my right foot up and then maybe put my left foot on the place that I'm starting. And here I am just getting some chalk off because it was pretty chalky. Alright, I just spent the last few attempts trying to figure out these first couple moves, and I got my right hand up and my right foot up after, but I didn't really know what to do after that. So here I am trying it another day, and this day I was feeling a little bit more confident. I managed to do the same sequence, and this time I felt a lot more seamless. I kind of just reached up for the next few holds, and then when I got to this point, I knew it would be pretty easy because the steepness of the wall is not so steep anymore, and it's kind of just like a ladder from here on out. It's a pretty simple, it feels like a V1 from here on out. It was mostly the beginning of this boulder that was giving me a lot of problems, but it was honestly a pretty cool boulder. It's a V1 plus, and around here, the next hold, the one that I just grabbed right now, this is where it starts to turn into not a jug. Actually, the holds are pretty juggy up until there, but then they kind of level out and become more like slopers, which makes this boulder 3 times harder. So once again, from here on out, all of the holds are more like slopers, and it makes the boulder pretty hard from here. If you fall from here, it's pretty scary. So I was pretty scared of falling, but honestly, this time I was climbing and I was feeling a lot more strong, and I knew that I could top it up. Okay, so this is the last boulder of the V1 circuit at this time in my gym, and it's a V1, so I should be able to send this one. The holes are very slopey, but I'm doing pretty good so far. It's also a shorter route, so it's definitely doable.
So that was all of the V1 minuses, V1s, and V1 pluses in this video. I did end up completing the V1 circuit, and I feel pretty proud of it, honestly. I've only been climbing for a month. V1s are a pretty easy grade, I'm going to be honest, but it feels pretty cool to be able to do all of the same grade of boulders in an entire gym that's higher than the easiest one, V0. As you may have noticed, I didn't climb all of these boulders in the same day. However, all of these boulders were in the gym at the same time. So it is a circuit completion. This was a really fun video to make. Honestly, I feel like V1s are a bit below my level, even though I'm a super new climber. I usually use V1s and V0s to warm up at the moment. So I would say my level is a bit higher. Some V2s I still can't do, like crimp V2s. So I would say my level's around like V2, V2 plus. I have done a few V3s, but I would say definitely some V3s I'm not good enough to do yet either. So I would say my level's around like V2 to V3 at the moment. Comment below if you want to see me do a V2 circuit. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that, but I can try. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.